This segment brought to you by SureCrop, liquid crop nutrition delivered right to your farm.
Yes, my name is Sandy Johnson. I'm an Extension Beef Specialist for K-State Research and Extension located at Colby. Today I want to visit with producers about starting an AI program for the first time. And I think one of the key things before we take on any venture like that, particularly where we may add some cost to our production system, is to have clear production goals. What are we going to do with this? Have a clear marketing endpoint. And we'll have the opportunity to use a lot of genetic tools, and so we need to understand how those tools work and how they apply to our situation. We don't want to be using something like a dollar beef index if we're selling calves at weaning. That's counterproductive to your operation. So make sure you have clear goals and understand how those genetic tools will help you achieve those goals. Then you might want to think about what animals are you going to put in the AI program. It's always good to start simple and grow from there. You know, if we think about cows, heifers, and 2-year-olds, they all come with different complications. Heifers are probably the easiest to breed because they don't have that calf with them. The other advantage to heifers is one of the biggest values of AI can be that high accuracy calving ease sire. So a very good place to leverage AI genetics if you raise your own replacements. Then as we look at mature cows versus 2-year-olds, sometimes we have more challenges getting those 2-year-olds bred, but yet maybe helping them with a progestin in a synchronization program might help them breed back earlier. So there's some trade-offs there in terms of the mature cows and the 2-year-olds. And looking at the calving distribution of those groups might help make some decisions. The next thing we might talk about is who is going to do that work. Are you going to go to AI school yourself, or are you going to rely on some other technician or your veterinarian to help you do that? Certainly there's a number of AI schools we can direct you to. There are also good technicians to do that, and you may want to think about using someone to help you initially as you get used to it, and then maybe, depending on the number of animals, start AIing on your own. The more animals you inseminate, the better you get at it. And so sometimes that's a challenge in getting over that initial hurdle. And then the other thing we might talk briefly about is some tools that we might use if we want to implement an Estrus synchronization program, particularly if we're bringing in somebody from outside. If we can schedule our AI, that can be very useful. So I want to direct you to, there's some lists of recommended protocols that you will find at our beefrepro.info site or in ksubeef.org. In all the major sire catalogs, there are recommended protocols. Highly recommended for anybody starting the first time to select something off of that list. We also have a tool called the Estrus Synchronization Planner that essentially puts those protocols on a calendar for you. One of the most common problems, even for people that are experienced, is not getting the right product on the right day, because you go into the house, you pick something up, and you pick up the wrong thing, you're in a hurry, and it doesn't work that way. You got to have the right product on the right day and really follow those. It's almost like a recipe. Apply it on this day and on this time, and when we talk about a 60-hour interval, we want you a couple hours within that interval, not just sometime that day. So we have a lot of good resources to help you. Would also recommend our appliedreprostrategies.com website with a number of good resources from past meetings and a lot of good reference material there.
Summer is busy at Tarwater Farm and Home. We have just about everything you'll need for your summer projects, and we're consistently competitively priced. Tarwaters can help make your grass and garden grow. And we have a huge variety of equipment to cut it. If you have a farm, Tarwaters has the products and equipment to keep it going strong. And our expanded parking lot will make it even more convenient to shop. So come see us at Tarwater Farm and Home in Topeka.